and welcome to the Life Balance Podcast. Today we are speaking about
managing expectations.
So, managing expectations, what context are we putting this in? In terms of life, in terms of work? I don't know. Let's just drop a bomb.
Yeah.
I
think work.
Yeah, so managing expectations, God, like, so everyone's been through this. When you have a client that has unrealistic expectations, wants the world, what do you do?
Yeah. Well, you need to
manage their expectations.
Yeah, exactly, manage their expectations. End of podcast. Thank you for listening. No, you need to either, I don't know, be honest and say, well, good luck finding that, or explain what you can provide them with, and then see if they're happy with that as an outcome instead of what they've asked for. Because some people have no idea.
Because you get...
Especially when it comes to property, although I think some people have quite low expectations as well, so you need to lift them up a bit.
Yeah, because when you go over and above and deliver, they're like, holy crap. I actually did this, wow. And I mean, that's a good repeat business. I know we've dealt with a couple of people who have investors who have had upfront fees refunded because the person couldn't manage their expectations. And I mean, I totally understand it. I mean, it depends. I mean, in this context, you know, they didn't give a time scale that they could manage these expectations in, or that they could deliver what this client was looking for. They just, I don't know what happened. They just forgot and refunded. Obviously, which it makes it harder for the next person that comes along, because that client's already like, oh, I'm super wary of people like you. And you're just like, whoa, don't brand us all with the same brush, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think, and then being realistic from the outset. From the first conversation, like don't let them take what they're thinking about as gospel and run with it, because they'll always have that feeling that you could do it, and the longer you keep it going, the worse they're going to be let down.
I think you asked at the very start if this was about business or personal, and I think looking at it from a personal point of view can help, because if you, I don't know, if you have, say, a friend who wants to see you every single night of the week, and you have a family and a business, it's not going to happen. So you need to set boundaries. So I think maybe in business as well, like if you have someone that wants to be on the phone to you every single day for like 4 hours, how are you going to get any work done?
I thought you were going to ask me there, oh yeah, remember that person? So, well, maybe another podcast. But yeah, no, exactly. And you need to divide your time accordingly, and obviously treat all your customers fairly. And manage that expectation is vital, because it's like anything, I suppose. I've got a friend who's a nail technician, and she put a really funny post on Instagram the other day, and it was like, when my client, I don't know if many guys are going to get this, so when my client wants like acrylics, so that it's like built up nails, acrylics with
this is not
with the ombre highlights, with the nail art, with, you know, gems or whatever, Swarovski crystals, and they only have 30 minutes. Like, it's just unrealistic, you know. And I think, or like hairdressers get it a lot as well. I'm going down the beauty road, I don't know why. So
she's
like,
got eyebrows done today.
got my eyebrows done today. Important, it's important. Come on. Priorities. And someone will want like a certain hair colour. And it's just like they maybe want to go blonde, and you're like, you're only going to get ginger. and a hairdresser would always manage your expectations.
Yeah.
I think a good one.
Well, yeah. I think you'd be pretty annoyed if they didn't and you ended up ginger and you wanted blonde.
I know, like a redhead, and you're like, it's not quite blonde.
Yeah,
it's the same thing. Same thing in property.
Absolutely.
If you say you can deliver 10 properties within 3 months to someone's portfolio.
Yeah. So this makes me think of something we both do, and I think I've seen people question other sourcers who say that they limit the amount of people they work with, but because we don't want to go and just find any old rubbish for our investors, we do limit the amount of people that we work with, and that's how we manage expectations.
Yeah.
Because we know what we're able to find in a set period of time, and we're not going to go over promise that and then not be able to deliver what we've promised to our clients.
Exactly. And you look at it from the customer's perspective. I mean, I would rather be working with somebody and giving some my money that could fully manage my expectations. And, you know, if I was a little bit uneasy about something, or I needed a little bit more time, like a little bit more explanation, that person's got the time to give me it, and they've got the experience and the knowledge to back it up.
Yeah.
And I think, like, it's almost like when people say, I can't deal with another call centre.
Yeah.
Or like, I want like a family friendly business.
Yeah.
Or, oh god, I'm going morbid now, right? So from beauty to funerals.
Yeah.
So you kind of want a family friendly business dealing with like a death or something in your aftercare from your, it's something tragic that's happened in your family. You want that personal touch. And that's important. You maybe don't want like a huge non-family run business that's just like, right, in and out, you're a transaction, that's it. Yeah.
Yep.
And I think it's the same, and I think with any big purchase as well, like, it's the same. That's why I think, smaller estate agents do really well.
Yeah.
And like sort of family run, or just ones that have sort of built up from the ground up and sort of things. Absolutely. I think they do really well.
Yeah. I think, and having someone, like a direct contact within the company, makes a difference, because then you know who you're dealing with. Whereas I've been having issues with a certain broadband provider who shall not be named, and every single time... Does
it rhyme with shmee?
No. It rhymes with...
Pie.
Modamon.
Modamon.
Every single time we phone them, we get someone else, and they've still not fixed their issue.
God.
And this has been months. I've given up, too much a crazy hormonal pregnant lady right now to be dealing with that. So I'm like, husband, you're home in like 4 days. You can come.
See, the first thing.
Here's the phone.
You can get asleep and here. Do this.
But I think it's important not to be a number. And when I was younger, I actually worked in a call centre, worked for a bank, and you were treated like a number. So understand what these poor people in call centres feel. But working for a smaller company, you don't have that, I don't think.
And I think it's because, you can be realistic. You can be realistic about the things you can deliver. You can say confidently and deliver confidently one or two things very well, and you can pitch that you can get onto the other things in the next transaction, sort of thing.
As well as we're talking about managing expectations, but it's also about time management. And just sharing what you're doing. I was going to be making an offer to a landowner earlier this week, but I just needed to run it through past one of my business partners, and they've not got back to me yet, so I had to, rather than just ignore the fact I'd said, I'll get back to you this week, I phoned them today and was like, hey, how's it going? Just to let you know, we're still discussing this and we'll be back to you as soon as possible. I'll start next week, middle of next week, whatever. But it's just managing all forms of expectations.
Communication is
communicating. That's it. You're on the head. So in order to manage expectations effectively, communicate with your clients. This has been the Life Balance Podcast. Thank you.